If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's ANCHOR for the app, or go to ANCHOR.fm to get started. I love using Anchor, and it's how I got started on my podcast, and I highly recommend. So please give Anchor a download and a try if podcast is on your needs. Welcome to Dirty Secrets of Massage. I am your host, Ava, and I'll be telling you the dirty truth about the massage therapy industry, different clients I encounter, and all things massage. Any topic requests or questions can be sent to dirtysecretsofmassage@yahoo.com. And welcome again, folks. It's so nice to be back for another episode of What's Going On. Another swing club visit in the books, and I will have to say that this was none like the others that I've been to. As far as nights out is what I mean. And the issue I have is when I get the urge to go out, I'm ready to go out right now. I'm not ready to go out on Friday or Saturday. If it's a Tuesday, I'm ready to go now. And I'm starting to think I need another place to hang out for the in-between times, because there's just been too much time space in between going somewhere and not going anywhere at all. And so this evening I finally got the couple that we met at the Swingers Club. They came out, and I got there fine. Everything was fine. I got there fine. The dogs are fed. I'm fed. No more food for the dogs because they'll just want to go out all night. You know what I mean? So I had to, cut them off at dinner time when it was supposed to be. No extra snacks. And so I get to the swing club and everything's fine. I get dropped off, and I notice a majority of the tables are reserved. So that left just a few tables to really sit at. And so I went all the way around the room and finally found a place to sit, and it's not a place that I would normally sit, so it was very awkward for me. Clear on the other side of the stage and dance floor, like nowhere even close to where I would normally sit. And when the Hispanic couple got there and everything, I think somewhere along the line they asked if I wanted to go check what's going on in the back. And I'm like, nah. I just didn't get that vibe that there was going to be a lot of fucking going on that night. And so I just didn't feel up to it, And then I had a bag with, my whip and my flip-flops, and I was wearing a short heel, but as the story will continue later, I had some edibles in my bag. And so I took an edible. And next thing you know, I'm asleep at the table. And the Hispanic couple sending me home in a cab. So I got home at 2, which is still around, within an hour or so of when I normally would. But it was really funny. Or maybe they didn't think it was funny. But actually, she babysat me the whole night, Like, come on, let's go do this and let's go do that. I couldn't get out of the chair. And you would have thought that I was wearing 10-inch heels or something. I was wearing little wedges, and I was afraid to stand up and go flying on my face. So she walked me to the door and made sure that I got out, and a lift came and got me, and I made it home. And then I discovered the ultimate oh no. And that was I left my phone in the lift car. So I texted my sister on my iPad, and I said, hey, I left my phone somewhere. I just had it, and she tracked it down. How did my sister track my phone down to find out it was in the lift car? And she got the guy to flip a U-turn and come back and drop it off. and told me how many minutes it was going to take. That's a little crazy if you ask me, but I'm so grateful for my sister for doing that. And so that is really the end of the action that happened here. The most action that happened at the end of the night when I left my $1,200 phone in a Lyft car. It's probably not even worth $1,200 now. It's probably worth like 8 or 9. But it's paid for, I don't want to lose that. And that edible had me too far over the edge to really think straightly anyway. So thank goodness my sister knows how to fetch a phone from another state. I mean, that's kind of wild how that works. But yeah, I saw absolutely no action. I mean, I saw lots of ass and titties in my face and things like that, but there wasn't anything like really, there was nothing crazy going on like there usually is. Or maybe there was, and I was just too glued to my chair. And I think I had some anxiety because of where I was sitting. It's not a normal place. I didn't feel comfortable with where I sat. So I think I need to keep that in mind the next time I go out and stuff. But I need to make more of an effort to go out. Like I'm talking once a week or something. I need to be hitting the town. But overall, I had a good time. And we should be having some new characters pop up, maybe. Some younger ones. We'll see. But I was a little disappointed, too, because I couldn't find my fishnet dress. It's like partial fishnet, partially lace. I couldn't find it. And I thought the robe I wanted to wear, it looked like it needed to get washed. And so I was like, I just changed my mind on the whole outfit at the last minute because I couldn't find the black fishnet dress. So I guess I need to go shopping this week and go find something else to wear or something, I need some action. My life is kind of boring lately. And so that was pretty much the gist of the night. Like literally absolutely nothing happened. The guy from the Hispanic couple's not drinking. He's doing like a dry January or something. And then I think she brought something to drink, but yeah, so that's what's going on there. Yeah, that's what's going on there. And the person that gave me those edibles, like I was questioning the quality of the edible, when you figure out where you sourced it from. Never question the capacity of what an edible can do. And you probably really should stay home if you do that because you'll be like me and fall asleep at the club. But that's all I have for now. And I have an OnlyFans getting reopened. So if you are on my OnlyFans, it's going to be reopened under a new account, Ava Smith. And when it's opened, I will post the URL link in the bio of my podcast. It'll be like OnlyFans Part 2 or something like that. But anyways, thank you for listening. I wish I had something more juicy to say, but it was really, I don't want to say it was boring, but the place was absolutely packed. I mean, packed, bumper to bumper. Standing room only, because all those tables were reserved and stuff. And it was just absolutely packed. Every time I turn around, more people are coming in the door. So I need to find a less expensive place to hang out at, because every time I go to this place, it's costing me like close to $100 between a door fee and an Uber. So if that explains it, But anyways, thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again soon.